Hey everybody, thank you so much for clicking on my video to watch. So for today's video, I'm going to do mostly a full face of products that I never reach for. I hardly use them. I know this type of video is a thing and that people do it, so I wanted to do one of my own, dig into my collection and see what I never use. Mind you, I couldn't find any foundation or concealer that I never use because I literally use all of my foundations and concealers all the time, so I already have a foundation, concealer, and powder on. But I'm going to do the rest of my face makeup and eye makeup with stuff that I never use. So hopefully you guys will see a bit more of a variety from me and not stuff that I constantly use all the time. Before we get into the video, please don't forget to subscribe. Click that little bell beside the subscribe button. That way you guys can get notified every time I upload a new video. Also be sure to like this video if you enjoy it, and if you'd like to know the look I come up with and the products that I never touch, then please just keep watching. So to put on my face makeup, I'm going to do the rest of my face. So I never reach for this bronzer. This is probably one of my most least reached to bronzer. This one is from Pretty Vulgar and it's actually a really good bronzer. It's super warm, which I love. I just never use it because I have a ton of bronzers. This one is in the shade Bronze Mannikin, so I'm going to go ahead and bronze up my skin with this. And I actually have no contour shades that I never use, or contour palettes I should say. So I think I only actually have a couple of them and I use them both all the time. So maybe I'll throw on some contour. See, this bronzer is actually really good. Like, super warm and so pigmented. Maybe I'll put some contour on after, but I'll just leave it out of this video since I use them all the time. What I really don't like about this brush from Clinique, it's the Clinique powder brush. It sheds so bad, but it's such a good brush. So I continue to use it. I need to use this bronzer more. I actually love it. Usually my everyday bronzer is the Bahama Mama bronzer by The Balm, and I just cannot stray away from that. But I'm gonna try to, because I need to use my other products too. Wow, I just put a lot on. Okay, I got way too excited. Oh, what's done is done. We're just gonna go with it. The blush I literally never use is this one from Essence. It's their Mosaic blush, and this one is in the shade All You Need Is Pink. Not sure if it'll go with my eye look. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to do yet. Anyways, so I'll just put a little bit of this on and it should be fine. I can't remember what this shade even looks like. It's just like a really light pink. That should be fine. This I used to be obsessed with, but I never reach for it anymore. I don't know why, but this is the Makeup Forever Pro Sculpting Duo, and this one is in the shade 02. It has a super warm bronzer in it, but it also has this beautiful gold highlight in it. So I'm going to use the highlighter, and I'm just going to pack it on because it's a really pretty gold. It's basically like a pure gold, which I really like. So pigmented. All these products I'm using are really pigmented. Besides the blush, not overly, but this highlighter and bronzer sure are. This used to be my summer shade. Highlighter I would always go to in the summer. I got this a while ago too. Alright, I'm just gonna blend these face products out a little bit. They're super pigmented. So eyeshadow palettes are probably one of the most makeup items that I own. So I pulled out quite a few that I never use, and I don't know which ones I want to use yet. I feel like I should use this one because this one is honestly basically untouched. This palette, I think I've only used these two shades, and this is the Semi-Precious palette from ColourPop. Never used this one from The Balm Nude Beach. I hardly touch my Tartelette palette anymore. I used to all the time, but I think I haven't touched this in months. Since I've actually never used these eyeshadows, I will use at least one of them. I'm not going to use that many of them because they're all very different looking. They don't really go together. So maybe I'll use one of these shimmery shades. Maybe this green, because I never use greens. And then I'm thinking maybe I'll use my Tartelette palette for the browns. Okay, I'm going to go into my Tartelette palette first. And I'm just going to start off with this shade called Smarty Pants, and I'm going to put that right into my crease. I'm just going to use this Alamar Cosmetics big fluffy crease brush. And yeah, I just work this into my crease. Oh, I forgot to do my eyebrows. Maybe I should do those first. Okay, I'm going to finish putting this shade in, and then I'm going to do my eyebrows. Okay, eyebrows, I actually have a good one. I never ever reach for this MAC eyebrow pencil. This is in the shade Lingering, and I mainly don't reach for it because it's not exactly my shade. But I will use this, and I'll just put a little bit of this on after just so my eyebrows can match better. But I do use this Kiss eyebrow pencil every single day. I actually ran out of my shade that I use for that one, but I'm gonna go in with my MAC pencil. I think I may have only used this 1 or 2 times actually for my eyebrows, and then I've used this for faux freckles in some of my makeup tutorials, but never for my eyebrows. And I literally hate doing my eyebrows. It's the worst step ever, and maybe that's why my eyebrows never look that good, because I just don't care to sit and do them for forever, you know? Basically just fill in any sparse areas near the front. I have a ton of eyebrow, as you can see, so I don't put too much product in it, but I do kind of fill in the sparse areas and then make the tail just a little bit thicker. It's a pretty good eyebrow pencil. It's not my favorite because it's not as smooth as my other ones. Like, it doesn't glide as easy as them, but it's still good. I basically just do them really messy and then I clean them up a little bit after. Okay, the shade's not incredibly horrible, but it still doesn't match exactly. But then again, I typically don't use eyebrow pencils that match my eyebrows exactly because they're already so dark and they make them look really bold when I use an actual shade that matches me. For instance, this specific shade actually matches my eyebrow hairs perfectly, but I don't use this throughout my whole entire eyebrow because it makes them way too bold. I don't like them like that. But this one is the Kiss Fine Precision Brow Pencil, and this one is in the shade Deep Dark Brown, and this one actually matches. I just add it a little bit in the tail, just so my tail's not too light. Alright, I just cleaned up my eyebrows a little bit. Thank goodness those are done. And now I'm going to go back to my eyeshadow. I'm going to take the shade Rebel now and the exact same thing as I did with the other shade and the exact same brush. This palette is actually really good. I don't know why I never use it. Maybe just because it has so many shades other palettes have. Okay, I think I decided I am going to use the green shade in this palette. By the way, this is the Pure Night Masquerade base palette. And I'm going to take this shade, Mask Off, and put it all over my lid. And I'm just going to take another brush from Eyeliner. This came in a 3-brush set. They don't have individual names. I have no idea what they are, but it's just this flat one. I'm just going to place this shade all over my lid. So this is actually my first time using this eyeshadow. It's really pretty. Really pretty. I'm going to spray my brush with some MAC Fix Plus just so the shade can be a little bit more pigmented. It is pretty pigmented on its own, but I want it to just really pop. Much better. This is really pretty. I feel like I wasn't expecting it to look like this. This is just perfect. This is a really good holiday color. Christmas or something. So pretty. Also, these Eyeliner brushes are so good. Just apply your eyeshadows perfectly, just exactly how you want them to apply. I don't even know how to describe these brushes. They're just really good. Wow. I just got eyeshadow on my face. Okay, I'm just going to clean that up in a second. Have I ever even done that in my life before? I don't think so. See that? Okay, since that shade worked out so well, I'm going to try the matte in this palette. This is the only matte. It's called Sneak Peek, this dark brown. And I'm just going to put a little bit of it on the outer corners of my eyes. I'm going to use my Lexi 229 tapered blending brush. Nice shade too. It's not that pigmented, which is actually kind of nice because I feel like it would look really harsh. Then again, I only did take a little bit of it on my brush. I'm not going to drag it in too far. I'm just going to put it basically just right on the outer corners. I'm going to put a little bit of the dark brown shade on the outer part of my lower lash line now. Just kind of meet where I ended the shade right here. I actually like how soft this shade is going on. actually working out really well. Okay, I'm gonna take the shade Rebel from my Tartelette palette and just put it all on my lower lash line. Okay, next, I used to use this eyeliner all the time. This is from Revlon. This is their Colorstay Skinny Liquid Liner. So now this is actually the one I use the least. I'm gonna use it for today's look. And I'm not doing a wing. I'm just gonna create a small line on my upper lash line, as thin as I can possibly make it. Oh, this is actually a really, really good liquid eyeliner. I just have so many I like now. I guess this is the one I reach for the least, but wow. This is so easy to work with. Okay, I went ahead and put on my lashes because I literally only have, I think, 2 pairs of lashes and I always wear them. So these are the Ardell 105 Glamour lashes. I also put that same highlighter on the inner corners of my eyes and my brow bone. And then I think all that's left now is lips. I actually have this from Bite Beauty and this is their lip primer. I never use it because I never use a lip primer, but we're gonna use it today. I think I used this a couple times when I ran out of chapstick because it has a little bit of a minty feel to it. I don't think I've ever used it for an actual lip primer before. So I don't have a ton of lip liners either, but the ones I have not used in a very long time are my Milani ones. They're actually really good lip liners. So I'm gonna use the shade All Natural. Oh, and I need to sharpen it. Sharpened. Well, this lip liner is gliding on a lot easier now that I have that lip primer on. Okay, I have some lipsticks I never use. I think that this one I have from Sephora might go because it's just a nude and it doesn't have a name on it. But, oh, yes it does. The name is right here, I think. Sephora Rouge Shine #1. It's just a nude lipstick, so I'm gonna apply this. I don't even remember how this wears. It's shiny. It almost looks like a gloss, or maybe that's just the lip primer. I actually like how that color goes with the eyes. Okay, well I guess that is it for the video. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm actually glad I did this video because it showed me that that palette from Pure is really good and I really like this shade. I'll probably use it for a holiday look, this green. Sorry I didn't have a foundation or concealer or a powder that I never use because honestly I use them all. If I was to use them, you'd be like, you use that quite a bit. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe before you leave, like this video if you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.